not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Love from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
1st and 10. At their own 44-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And this is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Jones now on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. on second down. Here's Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Catanzaro lining up for the
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
The ball carried.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Carter on the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. Love now on 2nd down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Love. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jones, off play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But you
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Flushed out right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's got his man. That's Landry. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3.
First down.
3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington.
17.
Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here, and a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Jones. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This will be taken by one of the up men, a very short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike 20. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Off the field. Let's get off the field. There we go, Mike 20.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Steven Sims. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check 3.
throw again. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Operating from the gun. Love. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
For Saquon Barkley.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Jones on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check.
Here's Jones throwing on first down, escaping the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. From the 2 now, second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Giants 37, Washington 6.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That's trash. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hang me up. Here we go. Right.
Operating from the gun. Love. Open man here. Sims complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and 2. Love with it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Here we go on 4th down. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Watch out.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Come to my world. We want it.
Again, it's Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and
big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. That's to his running back, complete. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Caden Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, but Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give them 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
16 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On play action. Love to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, it
got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Rolling to his right. Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Following the interception, Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Any day. Back, back, back. Bang, 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 bang. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. No chance. 17. Check the backer. Red, yellow. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the gun, Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third down, Love. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
We ain't giving up nothing today. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Love, they go play action now. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. Keep it up. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will extend this big lead. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Complete to Stevenson.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finds his tight end Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll come out in the pistol. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Going right, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
19 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Julian Love. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At at the 43-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
To throw on second down. Love setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here.
Giants 51.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.